I'll change it to 9 p.m. Okay, let's go with that. Okay. This is fine. I'm chilling. Okay. Alright. Give me a second. Okay, yes, this is legible. Okay. Can you see this? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Might actually cut down my streaming times. Give me a second. Let's delete Thursday and just do Friday and Monday. I think those seem like decent times to stream, right? Yeah, that seems right. Is my mic on? I have no clue. Create a dashboard. Oh, manage stream. Here we go. Alright, lovely. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know who's here, but that's fine. I'm gonna keep on drawing the OC from the last time I was streaming, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I kind of want her to like have a different scene now, just because I want to expand a little bit on her story. But yeah, I decided to kind of have a schedule now, hopefully. So I will stream, I believe, Mondays and Fridays until the foreseeable future, if I'm able to, obviously. But just so I have a little bit more of a consistent schedule. I'll probably stream around this time at like an hour or two earlier, but that's, yeah, life update. Okay, so as for the character for today, it is the same one as last time, Talia. And this time I will have her in the scene of Rima dying and her discovering it, because I think it would be cute, and also I want to put my characters through more trauma. That's what they say. Creators always hate their characters more than anybody else does. But yeah. So hope you guys will stay along for it. If not, oh well. It do be like that. I do have actually a sketch of her on my iPad, or on paper that I did last night. But I don't know why I decided not to just transfer it over. Jesus Christ, what is going on? I swear there's a vision here, chat. I swear. I don't know why is it so hard for me to transfer it over? Okay, so the head needs to be tilted here. The body needs to be like this, and like, should I just import the image and then just line it from there? Do you guys want to watch me sketch this whole thing again? Might not be fun. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. this may be considered cheating, but also, then again, I was the one who sketched this. So who cares? Not me, that's for sure. Oh no. Wait. wrong account, sorry. I meant to send it over to my iPad. Please accept. Please. I beg you. Oh, no. No, iPad? No, I don't want to send it to my laptop. Hello? What is this? Guys, I'm really bad at this. Hello? Would you like to send to my iPad? AirDrop. Nom nom. That's what I have this named as. Oh, okay, there we go. Success. Alright, I'll just... I'm way too lazy to do this, like, manually, so we're just gonna edit the image that I have here. I'm sorry. If y'all think this is lazy, but I am very lazy at the moment. I think this would actually work much better than, you know, redrawing everything, because then y'all will just have to watch me struggle for like 45 minutes or something to get this drawing down, and then, yeah. But, yeah, here's my lovely characters. I'm gonna have her more this way, and then I'll have her bleed out on here, and then I'll cut you off, I think, around here. So I'll crop you. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. And then I'll just draw over you a little bit. Just so I can have, at least I can get Rima. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is going on here? Here, I don't need, there's so many lines here. I don't want this random distraction in here. Get out. Okay. So I have her hair going out this way, and then her body over here. Alright, that's pretty solid, I think. Right? Probably. I might actually need an alarm for when I stream, because I will totally forget if I don't. But it's fine. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. Alright, so we're gonna just draw Rima's body. Actually, I don't know how much of her body I want to draw. So her body should be like this way, I believe, and then here, and I'll have her like with her arm this way, and this side could be her back. Because I debated putting her on the front and then lying down, but then I was like, nah, that's not the best idea. So yeah, we'll just do this instead. Actually, hold on. If I have her neck tilted, then her face should actually be more this way. I believe. Okay, her face should be more this side. I'm just gonna blur it out because I don't want to deal with it that much. Okay, her face more down. Okay, face go down. Okay, that's good enough. And then I have her body like this. Her arm can be like this, I think. If it like the hands be like this way. Wait, no, hold on. Do I want her hand be like this? Or should I have her facing up? Should I have her facing up? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really indecisive with stuff like this. Here, I'll draw her body first, and then I'll just take out the head for now. She's headless. Should I make her headless? Nah. Then you won't know which character she is. But yeah, I want her... I don't know why I draw bodies like this in like these 3 pieces, but... forgive me, I guess. Also, the angle of the floor should be around here, I think. I believe that's more or less the angle of the floor. Okay, anyways, not the point. And then I'll have her legs. If it's already... yeah, your legs fall down, right? Okay. And then I'll have her head somewhere around here. have her body like this way. And then I'll have her hair cover her face, so I don't have to like draw her face that much. Oh, and then if she lies down this way, then her leg actually here should probably turn this way. I wish I had a reference image where I just fall on the floor and take a photo of myself, but I fear that's not really an option when I'm on stream, because then you're just gonna have to hear me like fumble around in the background for like a while. Oh, I wish I had photos of people just sleeping on the floor. Is that weird to say? I don't know. Is my... Oh my god, it would have been so funny if I said all that without my mic being on. Okay, thankfully my mic is on. You know, originally in the sketch, when I was doing her sketch, I wanted her to be, like, holding the characters, so, like, Rima would be, like, over here, or, yeah, Rima would be, like, here, like, her legs would be like that, but then I decided against it, because I kind of wanted, like, more of the background going on, so I kind of wanted, like, a more diagonal composition like this. But yeah, just letting y'all know how this stupid little drawing came to be. I am gonna search right now for some lying down images, so just beware if you see me not move for a bit. Like, move the cursor and stuff. Okay, I think this one actually might not be a bad reference. I'll have her body more, like, twisted this way, and then I'll actually delete this leg, so her shin would actually be going backwards, and then I don't know how feet work, something like that, and then yeah, I think her body should be this. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Her head should be this way. Hello, welcome back, Chexy. How are you doing? How's your day? Wait, this isn't how dead bodies work. This arm feels... Yeah, this arm is way too high. Hold on, fuck up. Actually, no, her whole, body is way too close. She should have a bit more. Oh, damn. Did you, like, go to, like, a different, like... I'm debating if I should say state. Because I don't know if you're American. And I'm not either. But, like... Did you... drive the whole day? Damn, that's tragic, dude. Okay. Did you drive to another state? That was my question. Anyways. So I think her body, yeah, that logically should make sense now. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. That is truly very rough. Praying for your sanity. Hopefully you don't have to drive more tomorrow, right? Mayhaps? Okay, I think this makes more sense if her body is, like, much larger. But I also kind of like her having, like, a smaller body in the background, so it looks, like, more... like, there's a much more difference in scale. Actually, I kind of like this. Did I? Is this good? Ah, okay. That's good. At least you don't have to drive tomorrow. Or at least 10 hours tomorrow. Okay, I think that's good. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see what, like, I'm looking at? Ooh, that's tragic. Okay. Anyway, so I think I have, Talia's expression decent here. I think. I don't know how much you guys can see, but here, I'll just, fuck it. Just make it darker for you guys. There you go. Yeah. So you can see Talia's expression here. I think I like it. As for Rima, well, she's kind of dead, so what the fuck. I don't know what dead people look like. I don't particularly look for them. I actually realized that drawing with pencil might be better for me for sketching than drawing straight onto Procreate because I feel like my sketch here is much nicer. Unless you guys like watching my sketching process, but I don't really think so because I don't personally enjoy it, but you know. Yeah. Let's have her face. Okay. Because Talia's, Rima's hair is, give me a second. Ah, shit, why am I so bad at remembering my own characters? No, this is actually, oh my god, I should give it. Oh, I forgot I had a Toy House. Is that right? Is that the right website? Toy House, account? Because I should actually just have my characters just be on there, right? That makes more sense. Instead of having to open Artfight all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Oh jeez, my mouse is in the way. You guys can see my mouse. Oh, cute. Have fun with that. Honestly, I think it'd be really interesting. I don't actually draw that much fan art, sometimes. I used to, but then now I just kind of don't. I don't know why. Yeah, I used to basically exclusively draw fan art for a while. Wasn't My Hero Academia, let's not talk about it. But now I don't really draw fan art that much, and I kind of don't know if I like that or not, because fan art is really fun to draw, I will not lie. Like, I genuinely do enjoy drawing it, but I just never really... I feel like every time I draw it, I'm like, oh, this is not, like, the right character. You know, it, like, doesn't look like XYZ character. But... oh well. Also, does everybody here celebrate Labor Day? I don't, really. I'm just here for, like, the free day off from school. But yeah. How's everybody's Labor Day if you celebrate? Or if you have a holiday, I guess, because, you know. Okay, I think this makes more sense for Talia's hair, or Rima's hair. Jesus Christ, I really need to really need to remember, like, people's, the characters, their names. Yeah, I actually never see people, or have I watched people react to their own fan art before? I don't know. I guess I kind of have seen a couple, but not really. Oh, I see the issue. Okay. The body is not tilted enough this way. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what? Did she look wrong? Okay, that makes more sense. I should actually... yeah, I'll darken this just for my own sake. There we go. Now I can see it better. And then I'll have her... like this. Ooh, nice. Which streamer is it? I'm curious. Oh, also guys, I just figured out that there is a raid button on my screen. So if you guys want to raid some random art channel afterwards, yippee, please join me. If not, I don't know, I'll just go watch some random art streamer for a little bit before I, like, actually leave. But yeah, turns out there's a raid button. I don't know if it'll work, because I don't know if there's, like, any requirements that I need to do before I can, like, randomly raid people on Twitch. But we will find out today, I guess. Ah, okay. Spooky Boo. Yeah, I'm gonna Google them. Ooh, their character is really cute. Oh, geez, they play a lot of games. Holy shit. That's insane. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't actually watch that many streamers. I'm sorry. I'm just not, like, always active on Twitch. The only time I really am is just to stream. So I can, like, you know, draw and stuff. 'Cause I like drawing. Oh, damn, actually? That's crazy. I like how you still managed to miss 1K and 2K though. That's actually hilarious. I'll just have her, wait, what clothes did I put? I think I just put, Talia in, like, regular ass clothes last time, right? Yeah, just like a white dress. So I'll keep Rima in a white dress as well. No, not college. It always ends up back at college. I swear to God, no matter what happens, it always ends up back at fucking college. Yeah, I'm also I don't know how much I'll be able to stream because again, college is always fun. But yeah. Yeah. That's so real. Like, as much as I would like to watch VTubers and like Twitch streamers, it's just like I'm like I don't know if I have enough time while doing my work. But yeah. Ah, okay. So you like followed her and then you were like, who the hell are you? And then you're like, oh my god, it's you. Type of situation. That's nice. Does this make sense for her legs? Okay, her feet should be... And then I'll have her feet like this way, maybe. Doesn't matter. Okay, actually, I don't think this is how fabric works, is it? God, if I just had a random person to just like throw fabric onto to use. Oh, was she like... Was she not pink before? Was she like purple or something? Also, do you just end up watching every pink VTuber or something? Anyways. I think her hand should be... the wrist should be more tilted down, and then the finger... Okay, the finger should be... I believe it should have... The thumb should be on this side, and then it just like that. Oh, okay. A normal human. Crazy statement. Back when she was normal and not an anime girl. Truly everybody gets anime-ified and pink-haired. Go crazy? Wait, hold on. What is going on with this pose? I'll actually just... I don't know if I want to blur her face out or not. I'm not 100% sure. I might actually just, like, put more shading on her face. I don't really know. Then I'll have her hands, like, it should be, like, this one, right? So it should be, like... relaxed to some extent around here. That's not relaxed at all. What the fuck? I swear I'm trying to read the chat. I'm just like also mildly invested in this drawing. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, okay. Interesting. Did she make her own model? Cause I saw when I searched her up on Twitch, she has like she has a Vroid model now, I think, the 3D one. Is that right? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's cute. I'm kind of curious about her old model now. Well, I guess I'll never know. This is totally not how hands work, by the way. Do not follow what I do when I draw hands. I swear to God. This is not how hands work. Oh my god. Oh my holy shit. Oh wait, yeah. Are you on Discord? Do you have my Discord? I feel like you do. You should. I'm 99% sure you do. Who is this? Oh, this is from another server I'm on. Yeah, just send it. I don't know where exactly you're gonna send it, but yippee. Okay, I'm gonna just keep drawing, and you just send it whenever you want, or if you don't want to send it, that's also fine. And then, yeah. Do 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 do. Discord one. Okay, I see the issue with this hand. Hold on. Okay, first of all, this is way too over here. Hand should be over here, and then there's also that piece of skin with, damn. Oh well. Yeah, just send it if it ever works, I guess. Oh no! Wait! Shit, guys. No! Sorry, my stream. Why does it always do this? I'm so sorry. For some reason my stupid iPad decided to disconnect again. Let me just fix that. I'm so sorry. I did not even realize that. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hello, iPad. Would you like to work? Why do you hate me? Why does everything hate me? Please. Oh, never mind. It just worked. Fuck. I just unplugged it again. Wait, please work. Please work. Please work. Please. I beg you. iPad, can you please work for once in my life? I really need a better system than this. This is actually so bad. I'm literally just like plugging iPad. Okay. Huh? Hello? Why'd you work for 1 second? The fuck? Hello? iPad? What the fuck? What the hell? Ah! Okay. Hello? Will this way? If I turn it this way, will you work? Ah! There is no struggle. Okay, here we go. Fixed it. Kind of. Hopefully. Hopefully this is fixed. If there's more issues, please just holler or I will cry. Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always end up happening to me one way or another? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take a photo of my hand. From this angle. Okay. Cool. Yippee! Nice. Sorry for that weird model zooming into nothingness. I just had to take a photo of my hand, so it was weird. What the fuck? Okay. Wait, let me check Discord. If it... Audio always messes up on my stream. Yeah, for me, it's my iPad that never, like, works. I swear to God. It never works. It works at the start, and then halfway in between, it'll just, like, die off on me, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you hate me. But to be fair, my charger is also, like, slowly breaking. But yeah. Oh, no, that's fine. You are sending me, like, an old fan art of her old models, so, you know. I'd assume it would be an older drawing. And you definitely improved since then. Oh, wait, I should actually, hold on, let me close my door real quick. I may or may not have just realized that I might be disturbing, like, my whole entire, like, dorm or apartment. Whoopsies, my bad, gang. Also, Noctis, why did you Discord DM me nice dead body? Use the Twitch chat, girly. Use the Twitch chat. Or, like, don't. Also, I need, like, a new background music later, but I'll deal with that post-stream. Anyways. So, hopefully that is how hands work. And I'm not fucking around again this time. And then I'll have her, hair go more this way. Yeah, that's better. And then, yeah, and then I think that will work for her. And then just let me flip it horizontal real quick. Okay, there we go. Now I can edit all my drawing issues from the original sketch, which there are a lot, especially like with how the body is. Okay, that should work. And then flip horizontal again, and that's good. Okay. Anyways, the other day I actually got, I don't know if y'all know the illustrator Mon. I got her art book from, I don't know, some bookstore. So I'm gonna just, like, awkwardly read it, even though it's very much in Japanese. But I do like her art style. I don't think it'll work for what I'm doing, but also, like, I'm gonna just steal a little bit of stuff from her. Because what better way to learn how to draw than to just steal from other people? Not as in, like, tracing art. Don't trace art unless you're, like, trying to learn stuff. But, like, generally speaking, try not to trace art. Anyways. I feel like that was just, like, a lesson that everybody knew. I don't know why I had to repeat that. What did she use? She uses a pen, like a regular, like, point pen, but I don't know if it's, she used a gel pen? No, I'll try using the fine liner pen on here. And then, actually, I don't really like the fine liner pen because it doesn't have, opacity, which sucks. Technical pen, yeah, it also doesn't really care for opacity at all, which really sucks. I don't know. Why do we not care about opacity settings? What the fuck is this? Hold on. Let me try and fix this. Color dynamics? No, it's how do I do this? Pressure taper? No. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. Guess I'll never figure it out. Guys, I swear to God, if my thing crashes again, I'm gonna kill myself. Dude, as much as I like this pen, it's not gonna work. Should we try the Jin sketch brush again? It's like a nice brush. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, no, fuck it. We're just gonna use the fine liner for now, and then if I don't like it, I don't like it, okay? This is just how it's gonna go. What is the... Ooh, that's thin. Okay. Let's see how she does her lines. Other than, like, hella nicely, and I will never be able to get to her level. God, her art is so nice. Ugh. Just say you want me to, like, truly. Oh, actually, I can go to her sketch section in the book. Ooh, okay, this is better. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Her sketches are literally just really nice. Or, is it her? I don't know. I don't know why I've just assumed it was a girl. I don't know what gender they are, actually, but that's okay. It might not be a girl. Yeah, the only issue I don't like about, like, this pen in here is because it's, like, not Wait, hold the fuck up. This face is not right, is it? Is it? Or am I going insane? What the fuck off? Yeah, no, the face is like way too round. Okay, that's better. Okay. Anyways, what was I trying to say? I swear I was trying to say something. I totally forgot. It's fine. Anyways, I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Friday. I will try my best to. But we will see. We will see how that goes. Cause I have a couple of classes in between that time now. So, we'll see if I survive college this semester. If I don't, I don't know. Not much to say. That's fine. Let me hold on. I'm gonna take a photo of this for my own good. Ah! Y'all do not hear me suffering. Oh, thank you, goth girl enthusiast. I made her myself. Isn't she adorable? Yeah. Anyways. Oh, nice. Hold on. Let me just check Discord. Oh yeah, yeah. She was literally just straight up a normal girl. Oh, it was also a V-Roy design. Nice. Damn, she totally turned pink. Yeah, this girl just like saw the word pink and just like went downhill with it. She was just like, yeah, pink. Anyways. I'm gonna try to draw like a nose on her. I don't know if it'll work. Cause I tried drawing a nose at one point and then I was like, nah, no noses. Noses are stupid. I'm not good at drawing noses. That's the main thing. That's why I don't draw them, but. What brush am I using for? Oh, it's still the flat brush. Look, oh, is this right there? Yes, it is. Okay, that should be like a half decent nose, right? Yeah. And now you're all very, very pink. But it's nice. Anyways, her eyes should be more... Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Since she has, the white eyelashes, I might need to... actually, I'll just erase it afterwards. Because I think I'll have her eyelashes thick here, and then like this. I'm so curious as how other people draw. I should get more art books. Once I figure out the public library card, which I was gonna do, but then I realized it was, the stupid Labor Day weekend, so I wasn't able to go to the library and, like, check if my card's, like, functional, which totally sucked, by the way. But it's fine. Instead, I just ended up, buying this. No filter? Like, me or, Spooky Boo? I have a filter. No, the fuck I don't. I don't have a goddamn filter. Who am I kidding? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I might check out her channel if, sometime. I don't really know when, but if she's ever streaming around the time that I am, maybe. Oh, also, Goth Girl, I just saw that you followed me. Thank you. I totally just, yeah, I don't look up often from my iPad, honestly. But it's fine, hopefully. But yeah. Is that correct for how the eyes look? I don't know. Does it look right? Let's add a bit more here, and a bit more here. And I think, okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Did she have upturn or downturn eyes? Ah! I'm so bad at this. Wait. Hold on. Sorry, let me just check my own OC's face real quick. Oh my god, I'm actually horrible. Why do I not know that? Oh my god, why? Oh no, yeah, she does have like upturned eyes, cause I have Rima with downturned eyes, and I like having my characters in like parallel. Well, I think they look better if they have like more dialogue going on with their designs. Ah, okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, if I end up catching her, I might watch some of her stream. But we will see when that happens. But yeah. Okay, I think this is a decent sketch, maybe. I might. Oh wait. So she's actually. I think at this point I don't really have a proper timeline for her yet, because I haven't fully fleshed out the story, aka I'm the type to make things up as I go. But I think at this point she should be part of like the corruption arc that I kind of want for her. The fuck do I know what that means? No clue what exactly I want to do with that part of the story, but I do want, like, because she's going to end up as like some type of demon situation, I think, is what I'm going with. Also, if this is really like Chuni, I'm like sorry. If this is very like 8th grader syndrome, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not good at coming up with ideas for my characters, so I just kind of make up however like whatever I want with them. And a lot of the times, because I don't really write anything, it ends up very 8th grader syndrome-y. But yeah. So hopefully she's not gonna be cringe. Not that I really care. Cringe culture is dead. I am just better. But just if y'all think this is cringe, like, I'm sorry. With her story and stuff. And I am looking to make more of my characters, like, have like a set story. Because I realized that a lot of my OCs and stuff, I kind of just like do whatever the fuck I want with them, and then I design them once and they're like gone into the void forever to be forgotten. And I feel like I kind of want to like have a little bit more story with them. Oh, anyways, okay, bye, C. Have a good night. And hope to see you next stream. But yeah. So a lot of my characters, they just don't have stories at all. This is like these two are the only ones that I'm kind of starting with the story for them. Oh, okay, I'll just call it check then. That works. But I kind of want these characters to have a little bit more like story behind it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, a lot of my characters, they just kind of never got stories, cause I never really cared for them. I don't know why. I think it was because I had her, when I first drew Rima, hold on, let me just, y'all mind if I just do a little show and tell real quick? Okay, cool, I don't care. So my first drawing of Rima is this one right here. And then I had her like this, and I was like, ooh, this is interesting, like, I might give her some lore, right? Because I was like, ooh, this whole background stuff, it looks like interesting, like, why did she get trapped in here? And then I was like, okay, so I wanted her to be a doll. This is a little graphic, sorry. Sorry, with the filter, it makes it look like Danganronpa blood. And it's so funny to me. But with this, I kind of want, like, it to show that her, like, limbs are detachable, so it's kind of, like, more like she's, like, part of an experiment or something. And then I was like, okay, but then who's doing it to her, right? And then I was like, okay, well, they're lesbians now. So, so then I added Talia into the story, and then I drew a little thing for Talia herself. And this is more of, like, I kind of want her to be, like, a savior of some sort, because I think it'd be cool. And then I was like, okay, now we're going to make this one, which is more like I was just curious about how to do, like, just lineless and, like, book covery art with the two to, like, kind of showcase their dynamic a little bit more. And then this is the last one I have of Talia. and this is more like her backstory. And now we're drawing part between, I believe, this part of the story and also this part of the story. I think that's where I want it to be right now. Some part of that. Have I figured out the story exactly yet? No. We're gonna make it up along the way. But yeah. So I guess y'all witnessed me do this. Because a lot of my other OCs, I just really only draw them once or twice, at most. I had this other OC, but it was an Alien Stage OC, and then the other people who were doing, like, drawing it with me and stuff, because I had their OCs, like, the other contestants or whatever, they decided, no, we're not going to do it anymore. So, now it's just my two OCs, and I don't think that's as fun. So now we just go with my OCs, and only my OCs. But yeah. How the hell did my high school's account find my private account? I have no idea. But okay, thank you, random high school. Anyways, I have her shoulder like this way, I believe. Oh shit. Oh my god, I totally forgot to give her clothes. Oh my god. Oh shoot. Actually, yeah, you'll just do that. Deal with that. Okay, I totally forgot to, like, sketch in her clothes. Also, just letting y'all know. Oh, the second drawing? Yeah, sure, hold on. This one, right? The one with, her on the medical table? Yeah, hold on, I'll let y'all zoom in. But basically, for this one, ignore the reference. Here's what it looks like from this way. But I kind of want it to have her, like, eye both be able to, like, I want all her parts to be replaced, because she's not really a person anymore. And at this point of the story, I think I wanted her limbs, basically, no matter how many times it gets replaced over here, it'll always, like, the eyes and stuff will always, like, grow back onto her. So she's, like, trying to fix it, who's it? Talia always tries to, like, fix her. Because, doll. But every time she does, she ends up, like, having all her, like, weird eyes and stuff growing back, even though nobody really knows why. And this was just installing the eyes onto her. But yeah. So she's technically a doll, which is why a lot of her features will stay pretty much the same all the time. And then here's a little paintbrush, so that they can, like, paint the colors onto the limbs. As you can see right here, there's, like, a couple of paints, and then scissors. Here's a piercing for her ear on this side. In all the other designs, her piercing is on this side, but it hasn't been installed yet, so I just have it on the side. And then there's a couple, like, stitch marks, and this one is just to, like, Oh, I don't really know what the reason for this one was, the cutting apart one. And then here's some string to, like, stitch her up. But yeah, this one was actually one of my favorite ones to draw. But it is a little graphic, so, But yeah, we're going back to Talia now. I will draw a little bit more of Rima's story later, if I can, come up with more of it. Right now, my brain is more onto Talia's side of the story, which is why we are drawing more of Talia. But hopefully, if I come up with ideas, I might just draw it in the sketchbook, and then I will just, do the line art and stuff on Procreate, and then stream it for y'all. But yeah, oh shit, it's Monday. I need to post art later. I'll post once I finish this, stream. Hold on. You know what really sucks? You know how oh shit, no! Apple pen fall. You know at that one point in time where, Instagram briefly had the, what is it called? It briefly had the, like, post ahead of time, like, option thing. I kind of missed that, because it was so convenient. Because I actually draw a lot of things, if you can't tell. And I post them on Instagram, but like sometimes, you know how like you can get busy and stuff and you just forget to. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Why is this arm in 3 parts? What the heck is going on here? Wait, damn minute. Hold on. There's something wrong here. What? Why is the arm so fucking long? What is wrong with me? Hello? Are you good? Okay. Let's shorten the arm a little bit. Let's have, hold on. What the fuck? Sorry. Sorry about that. What the hell? I've been drawing for, like, if you're counting, like, random little, like, classes that I've taken when I was younger, probably, like, 14, 15 years. But, like, seriously drawing, probably only, like, 10. Maybe. No, more than, maybe a little bit more than 10, or less than 10. Like, 9 years, I don't know. I'm really not an expert, though. I'm very much still learning. I'm very much also still in school. So, you know. But yeah, haven't, like, when I was younger, I didn't, like drawing that much. Or, no, I enjoyed drawing, but not, like, too much. Because it was, like, one of those classes that my parents, like, made me take. Because, you know, extracurriculars and stuff. But then after a little bit, I ended up really enjoying it. In about 6th grade, I think, one of my teachers, was like, ooh, like, drawing and stuff. And it was my art teacher, and partially it was because I wanted to avoid going outside for recess, because it was really, really cold. And I'm really, really lazy, and I don't want to put on snow pants. But now, you know, now I'm in college and very much dying. But it's fine. I only have my comic book classes homework, I think, left to do this week. So I will probably do it post-stream. Maybe. Also, this is not how this hand works. I will go back to this hand. Just ignore it for the time being. Thank you. Please do not comment on the missing hand. I swear I'm trying, okay? But yeah. I've been drawing for a while, but I'm not that... I could be better. I don't do a lot of art studies, which I think is mainly the issue. So I pretty much just, like, draw whatever I want. And then... It makes it so that, like, the only way I can improve is just, like, figuring things out on my own, but I definitely should do more art studies, which is why I'm looking into, like, you know, art books and stuff now. But we will see how that turns out for the rest of this year. And now we figure out how the fuck do hands work. Nobody knows, by the way. No, nobody knows. Hands aren't real. So first of all, okay, let's go with this brush. First of all, let's just ignore you. Let's erase you so I don't have any distractions here. But I kind of want the hands here to be, like, flopping outwards a little, like, oh, I see the issue. Wait a damn minute, hold on. Good rule of thumb, if you do need help drawing hands, just take photos of your own hand. So just give me a second real quick. So I think if I'm gonna be in this angle and I have my arm out like this, it should be taken like this, I believe. Yes, okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, but it's a good idea to, like, use yourself as a reference. I have a little tripod that I can kind of take photos on. It's really not. It's a really shitty tripod. It's very tiny as well. And its legs are very much not stable, and so is a lot of other things. There's a lot of issues with the tripod, but I can take, like, some photos of myself while I'm attempting my best at posing, and then, you know, use it as reference. But yeah, it's a good idea to, you know, take a photo of yourself and then use it as reference. Because God forbid you can find the perfect reference photo. If you know the pose that you want, always do it yourself. Starting drawing, if, for me, I actually, well, other than random art classes I've had, one of the things that really got me into drawing is fan art. I don't do it much now, but I used to really enjoy drawing fan art. So if you have any, like, thing you really like, just, like, I don't know, draw it, or, like, you can try to copy the art style of, like, the, people, like, of like, the media you really like, if, assuming it's an animated media, of course, because, you know, for me, I started with, one of the things I really liked is drawing anime characters. Ooh, my old ones are rough. But I also really enjoyed, drawing ponies, because I used to be, like, a big fan of My Little Pony, so, I love pony art. But then after that, you know, I ended up I was like, ooh, I actually really like it. And then there was this, girl, a year ahead of me, and she had, like, a really nice art style for, you know, a 6th grader. And so I tried to draw like her, and then afterwards I was like, ooh, I really enjoy, like, just the process of drawing and stuff. And then, yeah, now I'm here, I guess. Now I just draw for fun all the time. But yeah, if you saw my, like, legal name, just ignore that. Thank you. I'll cut that clip out when I post this on, what is it? Onto YouTube. But that should be fine. Here, I do have, wait, actually, I really need to check if I have Rainbow Lily art on here. Shut up. Okay, whatever. Sorry. This paint's being weird again. Oh, jeez, these are drawings for sure. Ooh, that's rough. I do not have Rainbow Lily art. However, I do have more blackmail, of myself. So y'all know back when, bases were popular on, like, well, technically DeviantArt, but, like, you know, just, like, generally speaking. Here, I'll show y'all some of my old art. No? Can I not just share these? Oh, fuck off. PNG. Here. Okay, sorry. I will try to keep drawing while I'm doing this on the side. Oh shit. Give me this. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Okay, you know what, guys? Bases were good as a starting point, but holy shit, were my characters ugly. They were actually, like, dog shit. I swear I had Mandy Bang art. Okay, well, okay, cool. So here, let me show y'all. Give me a second. Let me just add it on. Okay, so back when bases were popular, right? I really liked using them. So here's one of my old drawings. Why did I do this? What is wrong with me? I hate everything. Okay, I hate everything. So here's one of my old drawings from, grade 6. Which was, I can't do math, some years ago. And then here's the other drawing from that time as well. Isn't it great? If you can't tell, this is very much made on Ibis Paint. And the background is a lot of their free brushes. But yeah, I still used a lot of pink then, but yeah, not the best art, no. So we're gonna just get that out of here real quick. You know, y'all saw nothing. But yeah, that's my early art. And then I've slowly gotten better, I think. Probably. Hopefully I've gotten better since then. Well, I've definitely gotten better since then. But like since last year, it's a little bit more. But yeah. So honestly, just in terms of drawing, just start drawing whatever you like. You can just doodle something that you find interesting, or you can like, you know, try to copy like an art style or like somebody else's art. If you're gonna copy it, like, don't post it online and be like, oh, this is mine. At the very least, credit the artist, right? I did not credit the artist of these bases that I was using because I was stupid back then. But yeah. So try to credit artists when you can. But yeah, so honestly, there's a lot of ways to start drawing. Yeah. Also, like, if you don't particularly like drawing, but you do want to do, like, some type of art thing, you can also just try, like, I don't know, sculpting stuff. But I think things like air dry clay and stuff is pretty cheap, depending on the brand. I think they probably have, like, a Crayola one somewhere. Or you can just... one of my favorite things to do is, use paper, actually, to just make, like, little models. It takes a shitload of time, but it is so fun, and the results are so cute. But yeah, basically there's a lot of ways you can just fuck around and find out, is what I'm trying to say. Is this how hands work? Not really. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. But yeah. Anyways, back to her. What the fuck? Why is this hand doing that? Wait, I need to use my own hand as reference. Why? Wait. What the heck? What the heckies? Okay, there we go. So this hand is actually should be more this way, and then down, and this way. Then maybe like this, I think. Oh, hopefully the stream is entertaining. I am trying my best to be fun to some extent now. 'Cause, you know. But, oh well. This is fun. This is pretty fun to do. Don't really know. God, I wish there was a way for me to stream cross-platforms instead of just, like, on, Twitch. But, oh well. Also, does Instagram have, like, a live streaming feature where you can share your screen, or is that still, like, not a thing? I have no idea, because I don't... Who uses Instagram Live, right? Oh, TikTok. That's also a thing. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, maybe I'll stream on TikTok at one point. Horrible idea, I know, but oh well. I'll try. But yeah. Oh no, my stupid... Okay, this book, the art book that I have right now, the book itself is designed nicely, other than the stupid title sleeve, because it keeps slipping everywhere, and I'm like, okay, why would you do that to yourself? Like, why? It's such a bad decision! Ugh! Pisses me off. But, oh well. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, right. So she also... oh, shit. Hold on. They also make a lot of ones where the eyes are just fully blacked out, which is nice. Then again, they use traditional mediums, and I'm very much using digital. I kind of want this to have, like, a more, like, traditional art feel, though. But yeah. Also, do I yap too much? Do y'all care more about the art, or, like, more me yapping? I don't know. Questions I will never get answers to, but it's fun to ask anyways. But yeah. Also, I'm so happy my nails are growing out for once in my life. I have a really bad habit of biting my nails, so I've never had it, like, long to any sense. But yeah, hopefully I'm trying my best to not have, the emotions and, like, kind of vibe of the drawing get destroyed again this time when I do finish the line art and the rendering. Cause like, okay, see, I liked how this one turned out. Like, it's cute and all, but I do think, hold on, this is a great way of doing it. Oh, what the fuck? But I do think the original sketch has like much more emotion. Like here, like look at how sad she is in this one. Okay, like look at how she looks in this one compared to like the ending. And I'm like, I feel like she doesn't have the same type of vibe. I feel like she was much more like sad and pathetic. And I want her to like, you know, have a bit more emotion in the drawing. Cause it's not something that I'm good at. And it's something that I want to try to do better at. But we will see. Yeah. Other than art stuff, I don't really have much to talk about because I fear I'm very boring as a person. Or at least, you know. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah. Tomorrow I have a French class. I have no idea how that's gonna go. Apparently, we're gonna talk about the video that we watched. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I'm... Nice, thank you. Yeah, because sometimes I'm just afraid that I yap too much. And I just ramble on sometimes, so, you know. Or sometimes I just go fully silent. It really depends on the vibe of the day, but we'll see. I think this hand turned out decent. It's not the best hand I've drawn, but it should be fine. But yeah, I'm actually gonna have her a little bit more here. Okay, like that. And then I think I will have... Should I draw the hair now? Yeah, I should draw the hair. I'm not exactly sure how I want the hair of her to be, because I'm not particularly... Oh my god, one of the main struggles I have when drawing is actually hair, because it's like, I'm always just like, okay, am I doing too much or too little? Because hair is like, if you put too much line art in it, then it gets like really messy. But if you took too less, then it feels like really like static. Which is an issue that I've noticed that I've had, but yeah. Also, I think narrating my art process is a bit more fun than just drawing and then yapping about something else. I think it's much more beneficial to everybody in that way anyways. If my hair went down this way, would it go over my shoulder? No, it would go straight down. Okay, so it should go straight down from here. And then it will go down. And then this part, I think... Is this how our hair works? I have no fucking clue, dude. One day I'll figure it out. I also need to read a graphic novel for one of my classes. Or, no, not read a graphic... That's a side thing. I need to read a lot of shit for my class, but I've been ignoring it. Like how I ignore a lot of my problems. I'm kidding, I'm just really lazy sometimes. Hold on. Let me find... Oh, here's the original drawing. Okay, yeah, so she does have a separate strand of hair that goes around here. Also, is her hairline too high up? I feel like her hairline's a little high up. Oh no, I do want the concerned eyes and stuff to be okay. That's fine. Let's add in the brows. I think that should be relatively correct, right? Okay, that's not bad. It's not horrific. Be worse. And then I'll have her hair kind of go like here. Let's actually add this one to like get this shape because I think it looks nicer. I kind of want the hair to be a little cleaner than the rest of the line art, just so we can have a little bit more of a distinction between the two. But we'll see. Elves, Not particularly. Okay. The thing about the elf-like characters is I enjoy drawing the ears. I don't care for elves like as a whole. Because I think the ears, a lot of the times, because when you're drawing like a person and stuff, with especially with long hair, it's really easy to just like cover their ears, right? Like over here. Okay, like over here, you see how her ears are very much covered. Um, it's like us like here Madoka as well. Like her ears are covered. And sometimes I really enjoy drawing like piercings and what the fuck, like I enjoy drawing piercings and stuff onto characters, right? Um, so when it comes to like characters without like elf ears, it makes it really hard to have like any decoration on the ear. Which is why I tried to either like my VTuber model, I have her like ears exposed. If you can't tell. Also, I don't know why the color's like that. Um, I have her ear exposed because I really like the earring, right? But a lot of like the other characters, it's like I can't give them earrings because these motherfuckers have too long hair. Um, but yeah, so like elf characters, you can get more versatility with like their like ear decorations and stuff compared to non-elf characters. But yeah, that's mainly it. I draw other characters that are not elves. I'm not really too into the fantasy genre though, so I'm not too big on just drawing like random fantasy creatures. Um, like my OC is obviously very much just kind of a human, more or less a human. She's a person, right? Okay, yeah, she's a person. I've decided she's a person. um, but let's have her hair go, do a little swoop here, which means it has this kind of shape. I don't know why I always feel like I draw more than I actually end up drawing, Like I feel like that feels like a struggle that I have where I feel like I draw a lot, but then when I look back on it, I'm like, no, I've only drawn like a couple of pieces. Um which kind of sucks, but oh well. I thought I would have drawn more than now, but I've only drawn like 68 artworks this year, which sucks. It could be better. I could have done so much better. I could have drawn much more, but I really don't. I need to do better at that. I truly do need to draw more. I draw way too less for what I do. I also need to start working on my portfolio. Ugh. So I can potentially get employed one day. But we will figure that part out later. But yeah. I'm not particularly into elves, but I also draw them a lot because they're easy and I can put earrings and stuff onto them without anybody like being like, why the fuck do they have so many earrings, Because they have a lot of ear space, obviously. Anyways. Anyways, feel free to just keep asking questions. I don't really have much to do anyways, and I need topics to talk about, so yeah. Is that how the hair works? Okay, it should be how it works. I'm gonna actually just draw in more of her clothes right here. I kinda want her... Shit, okay. This shoulder clothes thing should be deleted, and then I'm actually going to erase this part of the hair because I don't think it makes sense. And then let's just have it more like that. I don't know how to draw back hair. Just do something like this or whatever, and then I'll just erase this part into here. And ooh, that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on with the hair here. I'm sorry. I swear I'm trying. Okay, that should be correct to some extent. And then let's have the rest of her hair go down this way. Hopefully this will be fine. I think I'm still on the hair layer, right? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. I'm trying to get... Okay, so I have a lot of clean lines in a lot of my drawings, but I'm trying to get, like, a messier one so it looks more sketchy. And I think sketchier lines are kind of cool. And I also feel like because I have a very, like, neat kind of line situation going on a lot of times, it makes my art feel stiff. And I want to fix that. So this is, yeah, this is me fixing my art. Ah, why does my iPad keep glitching out? Why do you hate me? I might also try using Photoshop a little bit more when drawing, but I will see to how that works later. Because while I am kind of curious, I also, don't want to, like, I can't really draw on Photoshop because I don't have, what is it? Like, a tablet or anything for it, so it's a little hard to draw on Photoshop, with a mouse or a trackpad, but we will try to fix it. I've figured out that I can, like, just AirPlay it to my iPad and then draw it from there, but I don't know how well that'll work, because the screen's a little smaller on my iPad, but, oh well, guess we'll find out. Let me just drink some water. I've yapped too much. That's nice. Good water. Pretty solid. Oh, I've just boiled some more. Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, hopefully I don't run out by tonight. I will not run out of water. Wahoo! Applause. Oh yeah, I finally cooked, like, a full meal for once in my life. That was fun. I had to call my parents, being like, hey, how the fuck do I do this? It was very mildly chaotic. But in the end, my food was edible. I believe that I put too much radish into the damn soup, so it tasted really, really radishy, which kind of sucked. But other than that... Oh, and also the egg, I cooked it for a little too long, so it was, like, too stiff. It could have been much more, soft to eat. But other than that, not too many issues. Also, I might need to figure out how to fix my layout. It's not the best. It's truly not the best. It's a little whack. But we'll see. We will try my best. Maybe by next stream, maybe I won't, maybe I'm fucking stupid. Who knows? But we will try. If I remember, which I won't, because I'm really, really bad at remembering stuff sometimes. Like, I totally forgot about how I was supposed to stream today. Yeah, that was my bad. But I will try to stream on Mondays and Fridays for the foreseeable future. Slightly earlier than this, maybe like an hour earlier, I don't know. And I'll try to have new art every time, but no guarantees, because I don't really play games, so I don't really know what to substitute it with. Maybe y'all will just have to witness me do my school homework, which is still art, by the way. I'm very much still doing art for a lot of my, like, schoolwork. Here's one of, actually I'll show you. Okay, ignore French. I have this one for my little art project where I have to make a little book, which I think is cute. And this is just kind of, oh, you can't really see it. Hold on. Ah! Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Anyways, it's basically where I want to make mine about scallion pancakes and my family. So, you know, here's my little. It's part of a book, so there's gonna be text around, but you know, here's just the layout that I kind of have chosen right now. This one's scallion pancake at the end, and this will be where all the recipe will be. But you know, stuff like that. That's a lot of what my art is, but like my homework is. I do need to finish that, by the way, but apparently we have in-class work time for it, so we'll see. But yeah, hopefully those won't be boring to witness me do, but you know, I will try my best to stream my own personal art a lot more, but again, no guarantees. But yeah, that's how my life day is going. And that's probably future streams and how it'll work. It'll most likely still be voiced until I go back to my house, which will be in a few months, so we should be safe until then. Because, you know, I have my own room right now, so it's pretty easy for me just to stream without muting myself and worrying that other people will just walk into my room while I stream. But that is not a guarantee when I return home. But you know, we'll see. We'll see to that when we get there. I will warn y'all if I end up having a lot of time with unvoiced streams. I will be warning you guys when that'll happen. But it shouldn't be for a while, like a few months. So yeah, we should be good. Unless I end up going on an impromptu trip somewhere, which I probably also should not do, because I'm not that bored, and I also do not have that many friends to just go on impromptu trips with. But you know, I think her skirt should end up around here, which should be around like this, and then it should be more like, is this how a dress works when you're sitting in this position? I have no clue. Could I test this out? Actually, yeah, I could. I just need to like put on a skirt and just try it, but I don't want to. I'm lazy. I'm just gonna make it up as we go. But yeah. Hopefully I'm entertaining. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, hold on. Okay, the background music is still playing. I wasn't sure because I have it in my headphones. But we will see. Turn it up a little bit. I don't think this is how skirts work. Give me 5 seconds to figure this out. Give me a little bit to figure this out. My skirt is not long enough. Shit. Actually, no, it is. Give me a second. So if I sit down like this, it should crumple. Okay, I got it. So it should crumple like this. So it should have a V shape here. And then I believe it should go above the knee, wherever the fuck the knee is. Where the hell is the knee? Around here. And then it should go under the knee. Where the fuck is the knee? But yeah, the leg should be around here. So the leg should be exposed to some extent here. And then I'll have this part erased. And then also this part erased. And then, hold on. I think the skirt should be around the same length as mine. So I'm gonna just use myself as a reference. Oh my god, I totally realized my character is totally gone. Not moving from the screen because I was sitting on the floor. Okay, anyways. Okay. So the skirt should, hold on. First of all, there should be a little, like, bump at the front, because it's, like, onto the floor at this point, around here. So it should have a shape around here about it. And then, hold on. Gotta love using yourself as a reference. And then around here, it should touch the leg, which it goes over part of the leg, and then it gets really, really crumpled around the leg area, right? And then from there, I believe the leg. Oh, alright. Bye, Goth Girl. See you next stream, hopefully. But yeah. Sorry, I just saw the message. I really need to figure out my username. You know what? We're just gonna keep with Uni. We will forever be Uni. That's what I get for coming up with a name in grade 6 and just sticking with it. Okay, you know what? That's not my problem. And then the leg should be about here. And then, actually, I believe that this should crumple over this way. It should have fabric around here. And it just should touch the leg everywhere, pretty much. The leg should be, like, half covered in it. And then the other half should be going up with it, like this. This is totally my guess, by the way. Like maybe this way, and then like this way. Like that, probably. That's my guess on how clothes work and fabric works, but we have no idea. Like I tried. Oh, also this part should actually go down over the leg. Which means that this part needs to be crumpled, and then this part needs to be crumpled. This part also needs to be crumpled. Okay, hopefully this makes sense to people. No, it does not. Fuck. Okay, that's annoying. Okay. Anyways. Oh, is my avatar not moving? I'm so sorry. Anyways, how do I do this? Oh, right, hair needs to be, I need to draw the hairline in. Around here. Is that correct? Yes, so she has a hairline, I swear. And then the hair goes down from here. But, you know, she does have hair, I swear. And then that's how her arms and stuff should look. That's probably how a dress works. If not, you just keep adding hair. Gotta love the ability to just endlessly draw hair places. And then I will just edit this part so that she has her face a little covered with the hair, and then I think her back should all be fine, and that's good. Okay, I'm gonna just double check if there's any spacing issues in the drawing. Yes, there is. Of course there is. Let's fix up the lines here, and then there should also be, oh, right here. Fix up the lines around here, so then basically now if I select everything, it shouldn't be too big of an issue to fill in colors, so that's good. Yes, this works. Okay, cool. That works. Okay. On to the second character then. And I want her blood to be kind of like this way. Really, really big, well, not a big pool of blood. I actually kind of want her to be more of a splash of blood, like where the blood kind of goes like that. I don't know anything about forensics, so we will see how that turns out. But yeah, that's my plan for this one. Um, but yes, and I believe for her dress, it should just like crumple over onto the side, which is pretty simple. Okay, now we draw her face. So for her face, I haven't decided on like a facial feature or like a facial expression yet. Um, but I will figure it out when we do. Um, God, I yap too much. It's fine. Anyways, so we're just gonna have her hair go like this, and then also a little bit over her face like this, and then some more over here. This way goes this swoop, this swoop. Well, she doesn't actually have like a proper like swoopy swoop way of drawing the hair, but I'm just gonna just keep swooping, calling it swoop. It makes sense to me. But yeah, let's have her little swoop of hair this way, and then let's swoop her hair this way as well. Cause I know how hair works. No, the fuck I don't. No, I know how hair works totally. Yeah, 110% know how hair works. Oh, hold on, my head really hurts from that shaking. Meh, it's fine. Okay. I actually don't know. Is this how hair works? Who the fuck knows? Let's have a little bit of hair here, a little here. Just, fuck it. Who cares? About the logistics of this. This way, and then let's erase you, and then erase a bit of you right here, and then let's close you and just double check the line art's decent. I think it is. I mayhaps think this is decent line art. Is it? I don't know. But that's fine. Because she doesn't have much hair anyways. She has a lot of hair. She's like a shitload of hair. Anyways, why is she an elf? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should probably have something about the fact that she's an elf in the story. That feels like a decent plot point to have. That I definitely did not just make up right now. You have no proof that I just made it up. But, like, you also, like, totally do have proof that I just made it up. I wonder, I don't actually know how thick the walls are, so I don't know if my roommate and stuff is just, like, listening to me yap about this in the other room and is, like, very hella confused about what the fuck I'm talking about. Or not, but hopefully the walls are thick enough. Sorry, I had to get a book. Ah, okay, it's this story. Ah! Okay. Sorry, my sunglasses fell. Why do I have sunglasses indoors? Of course, everybody has sunglasses indoors. Who am I kidding? Beep 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 dee dee doo. Sorry. Let me just adjust my seating real quick. Thank you. Anyways, I bought the physical copy of The Perks of Being an S-Class Heroine. Like the manhwa. And I realized that actually in like physical copies of manhwas, they actually format the text so like all the panels so differently. Like I assumed they would have, but it's actually so different from the webtoon. Is this from webtoon? I don't know. Is this one from webtoon? Give me a second. I don't remember. Potentially from webtoon. I don't actually remember if this one's from webtoon or not, or like from Tapas or something. I don't know. It's from one of the manhwa sites. But I was really surprised when I was reading it. I was like, oh wow, the format is so different, and it has a very different like impact. Personally, because I obviously read it originally like in like the webtoon-ish format, I'm much more used to it like that, and I'm personally hella confused by what the fuck? Redo selection? Okay, fuck off. I'm really confused about the format that the physical novel has. But, you know, never knew that was a thing that happens, but I guess it is. Personally, I would recommend reading it in the original format that it was supposed to be read in. I don't know if this one was adapted from a novel, so obviously, like, novels are good. But also, if you're looking for, like, the visual version, obviously, I prefer reading it on the original, like, platforms and, like, or what do you call it? Like, format that it was supposed to be read in, which is a scroll format instead of a flipping page format. Because it just, I don't know, it has a better vibe to it. And I also really enjoy, like, a lot of the panels that, like, when you read it, it, like, goes into a gradient down to the next one, and it's, like, a much more smoother reading experience than, like, the physical copy, because while it is still, like, legible, it's, like, you know, a little harder to read. Because you're like, oh, what am I reading? And then it's like you can see what it's supposed to be, but it's such a different format to it. It's so odd to read, for me at least, because I'm really used to, like, the scrolling format. But yeah, so, like, I feel like a lot of, like, while I do get that they are obviously making the, series and stuff, like Orv and stuff, into, like, physical copies, I will always prefer to read it online. But yeah. As for the like, the web novels and stuff, I've just got I actually recently bought the Lord of the Mysteries book, which I'm very curious about, actually. I'm excited to read it. I need to finish some other series and stuff first. I might finish Orv first. No guarantee, because I don't know, I just cannot read, like, book-like format text, like novels and stuff, on my phone. I just don't know why. I just am nearly incapable of it. But I can't buy the Orv book because I am also very much into the 400s of the story right now, instead of like, if I was still down in, like, I was still reading, like, the early chapters and stuff, I would obviously get the novel, like the English translated novel. But since I don't have access, or since I don't, like, I've already read that one, I don't want to, like, buy it, you know. So Lord of the Mysteries I haven't read yet. I've heard good things about it, obviously, on Twitter.com, which very reliable source. That's such a not a reliable source. But, you know, I've heard good things about it. So we will see how that one goes. I'll try to read it a little bit soon, and then tell y'all how I think about it. But I do have a lot of other series that I need to finish first. Also known as, the second I start reading webtoons and stuff, I cannot stop, and this is the cry for help, because I'm like, every time I'm like, ooh, I'll finish it, I'm like, ooh, what if I just try this other one? And then I read it, and then I can't stop, and then I'm like, I'm addicted to reading, like, webtoons and stuff. Okay, not the point, but yeah. Just, yeah, that's how my life is going at the moment. Boobs. But yeah, so, you know, I think the general thing I was trying to say at that point was, if you're going to read, like, a webtoon or something, and you see, like, the physical copy, just read it on the site. You don't have to buy the physical novel or stuff. It really doesn't work that well, in novel format, or in, like, yeah, in, like, book format. Unless they made it a giant scroll book, which would be hella funny. I should do that. No, I should not. But you know, yeah. I also had to do some research on some artists, like an illustrator, like an illustration that I enjoyed, um, and stuff. So for one of my classes, so I ended up choosing a Rolua, like the Japanese illustrator. 'Cause her art is so nice. I love the way she does like the sharp eyes and like her eyes and stuff, and I also just really like how dynamic her art is. Here I'll actually show y'all. I need to download this image anyways. Is this a what hold the fuck up. What file format is this to download? Save image as. I have no trust in this. Oh, it's a JPEG. Okay, cool. Hold on. I'll show y'all. Because I actually really enjoyed the drawing. So I'm gonna do a little show and tell in class tomorrow about it. There we go. Hold on. Let me just show it on stream real quick. Look, isn't it so nice? I actually have one of her posters. This is the one that I'm choosing for my class, so which is why I'm showing it. But like, look at how nice her art is. I love it. Like, I actually like am in love with her art. Which is why I'm kind of using her for one of my classes. But yeah. Also because I do draw a lot more in like an anime-ish style, so I do want to have that type of art as what I'm sharing for class instead of, a random like a artist that like is popular in the contemporary world right now, like with Western contemporary, but like I personally don't care that much for their art. I think it's better if I have chosen an artist that I enjoy the art style of, and it's one that I like actually do admire instead of, just whatever this class wants me to fulfill. But yeah. Based on the time right now, I might make it so that this will be a 2-part stream, or something. So I have, this part where I'm just doing the line art right now. But I might not. I don't really know. Do you guys? I don't know how. It's almost 12. Yeah, I might. Can I stream tomorrow? I don't know if I have time to stream tomorrow. But if I can, I might actually stream tomorrow, and then I can start a new drawing on Friday. Maybe. But we will see. Because I'm like thinking, because I don't know if I have enough time to finish this one today, because I have a 9 a.m. tomorrow. So, I have like the liner and stuff for this. Oh my god, did I just spend 2 hours on liner? I'm so sorry for you guys to have to like just watch me do this. But yeah, I might make it so that tomorrow we'll have like a second part of the stream, so you can just, I don't know, watch that as you will. But we'll see. Oh no, shit, sorry. But yeah, because I don't particularly enjoy splitting streams, like splitting drawings into 2 streams, but then again, I'm like, also like, I don't know if I have enough time to finish it, because I don't really know how I plan to finish this drawing. But I guess we'll see. Let me just finish the line art for this first. I'm so sorry this is taking forever. I totally expected the line art to not take that long because I already had the sketch, but I guess my life has different plans for me, so fuck that. I do not have a foot fetish. Okay, why did I just say that? Anyways. I don't even draw feet that much. What the fuck, man? Whatever. I don't really know how to draw feet. We're just gonna go with that. Who the hell cares? Feet aren't real anyways. Oh. Wait. This foot is backwards. Get over there. And this foot is backwards. What the helly? The heckies. While I cannot really draw feet well, I do know when a foot is backwards. There we go. There we go. Backwards feet. Fixed. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah. Anyways. Alright. And now we can... Is this good? Okay. Tangent. Sorry. Hello, Mozart. Oh, you're back. Huh. I haven't seen... Have I seen you? Yeah, I've seen you recently, right? On stream? Swear to God, I've seen your text, your messages on stream recently. Anyways. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm drawing my stupid little OC. This is dead. This one's dead. I'm drawing my little OCs. One of them is dead. But that's the point. Okay? That's the point. I am really not extroverted. I am totally using this as like a yap into the air without actually having like the consequences of having like a social interaction. That's what I love about streaming. Because like I don't actually have to have social interaction, but I also like don't, you know, not at the same time. It's a pretty solid mix. As for her face, I don't really know how I want the face to be like. Okay, here. Eyes area. I know how I want the mouth though, so I might draw the mouth in first. And then I will have the nose right around here. Should be around, actually. Yeah, it should be around here. I believe. Because I'm really not good at this. And then... Is that correct? Yes, okay. And then I'll have her eyes more like that. Because I'm not really good at drawing like background characters. Because they're too tiny. I'm totally drawing pixel art at this point, by the way. It's like, it's so small that she's basically just pixel art. Like, who the fuck gives a shit? Or I can have her eyes open. Like, I can also have her eyes, like, open in, like, fear. That's also an option for her face. Where I have it, like... It's very hard because of how small the drawing this part is. But... Yeah, I decided... Okay, it's mostly because I don't have a really, like, set stream schedule. But I've decided that I will now. So it should be Monday and, like, Friday around 8 or 9 EST, I think. 8 or 9 p.m. EST. But... this may be subjected to change. I'm gonna try it out for a few weeks first, and then if I like it, I might just keep with it. If not, we will adjust it as we go. But yeah, I'm definitely didn't have like a set stream schedule, so it does make sense that you haven't seen me in a while. Yeah, I think for her face, it looks better if I have the eyes closed. And then I'll just... move it up a little bit, and then move this part down. Or I can have her like more like this. Spread the wisdom of what? What are we spreading the wisdom of? Well, the quality of my shitty ass stream. Girl, I don't even think this is high quality. I fear this is like not the best quality, because or else my thing will like explode. My laptop will explode. So. Or maybe your laptop is just more shit than mine. Or, yeah, your internet. It's fine. Should be fine. You'll be back in a bit, probably. You shouldn't crash anything, right? What? Okay. What if I just fall down, like, once, and then I can stand up once, and then... Hold the fuck up. What do you mean stand up 8? Like, do you mean like stand, fall, and then the first standing that you were originally standing from before you fell is the stand? Because that doesn't make sense, because you said stand up 8, right? Like, if you're already standing, then you fall. No. But to stand up, you need to be like falling. You need to have already been on the floor, right? Which means you stand up the same amount of times you fall down. I can't read that, man. I don't. Here, you know what? Google Translate. Let's fucking go. I can't read. Oh. Cool. I'm not dishonoring my family. What the fuck? Dude, what? You know what? No comment. Alright, she's dead. She's going through it. And then now I need... Girl, I don't know. Just ignore it. Or unless you're talking about, like, my art, then I can't help you with that. What the fuck? What is... Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Anyways. And then we'll have the background in this grid area. So we're gonna have... What do we have on the floor? Well, one, her blood needs to be, like, everywhere. I want her to have, like, more of a splashy blood situation here. There should be, like, more like this. Or should I just do this part with the coloring? Yes, I should do the coloring here. And then I will have... Let's put a cute little knife right... That's not a thing. Don't say cute little knife. When am I allowed to stream on here again? I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out. And let's just do it this way. And for perspective purposes, should be like this, I believe. I don't really know how to draw knives. Oh, this is actually a really large knife for what proportionally to her. Pew. Actually, this is very convenient. Let's actually just go with that, and then we'll just cover her up a little bit here. Well, then the splash doesn't make sense. You know what? We don't talk about it. Also, if you're doing a what the hell to my drawing, I'm sorry. I'm trying to traumatize my characters. Thank you. I love traumatizing characters. Can I do that? Can I show that on stream? Will I get banned? Does anybody know? Okay, cool. Twitch, do not ban me. Okay, whatever. And then actually, I don't want her to be stabbed. I feel like that's kind of boring. That's a boring way to go. Right? That is a boring way to go. Okay, cool. And then what should I do instead? Because I want something in the background, right? I want her to be in a room. That's for sure. What do I want in this room then? What if we have... Oh, okay, so I'm gonna, based off of my previous drawing, let's actually add some pillars into the room. Because I think that will be fun. Because I want them to first meet in a room with, like, an altar. And then Rima saves Talia from whatever's going on there. So I kind of want her to still be in a room with pillars, I think. I think it's a good, like, way to go back to the original meeting that they had together. I think that's a pretty solid way of doing it, in my opinion. And then we'll have the pillars. I'm gonna do a Doric column. Or, actually, no. This is Ionic. This is Ionic. Or is it Doric? Or I don't know. Let's just do a pillar here and a pillar there. Does that feel boring? Yeah, this feels like boring. I feel it's not mystery enough. Okay, we're definitely gonna have, like, a wall here, though. We do want a wall around here. Now, we can have the wall go backwards a little bit in here. And then we can have it, hold on, like this way. And like this way. This perspective is so weird. More like this, maybe, as the walls. And then I can actually have these parts. Let's have one part extrude and one part go in. And then that's a cool way of doing it, in my opinion. And then, yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, let's have a little bit of texture there. And then let's actually, yeah, let's put in the bottom again. Because I think having a little trim at the bottom makes it look nicer and neater. I'm totally just making this up as I go, by the way. No thoughts had thoughts. That's the kids say. No kids saying that. So that's good. Let's have a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that right here. Yeah, I don't want to zoom too far in because then I'll focus too much on details, which is not good. Especially since I'm not really drawing with too much detail today. Okay, that's good. And then let's also have another kind of indication that there's going to be another one over here. So that's going to be just like a little chamber in here, and let's actually add a little table right here somewhere, which I think is a good idea. Nobody else does. That's good. Okay. And then we can have a little arch right here. Okay. And then we can... This is getting more and more complex, stupid ass background. Oh, wait, the background should not be on this layer. Whoopsies. That was an accident. My bad. Anyways. So, let's ignore what I just did. Okay. Let's just erase this. Let's actually, hold on. Select. Clear. My stupid coffee. Yeah, I reduced it down to an hour, and it still keeps popping up all the time, and I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I like it this often. I'm like, I don't want to, like, self-advertise this much. But I also do kind of want people to see my stuff. But also, like, what if I self-advertise too much, you know? Anyways, that's fine. Okay, so that's the good background for this side. And then we'll just have a little indication that there was something on this side. I think this is a good idea. And then over here, Actually, is this too close? I might actually make this a little bit further. Yeah, let's have the floor a little larger here. And then actually let's have should I? Yeah, I could put the cute little altar back over here. Cute little altar. Crazy behavior. Crazy sentence for me to say. Anyways. So let's put the little altar right here, I think. And then let's have wait, I have the design part for part of it. It all comes full circle. There is no circles. Sorry, excuse me for a second. Okay, cool. And then let's have the let's have it like this, and then let's have the shape over here like this. And then let's do circles around here. And then a flower kind of design here. Which is really rough, but it should be fine. I don't think it matters too much how rough it is. Because I don't want the background to be too big of a focus. And then over here, I kind of want... Oh, actually, in terms of lighting, I kind of want the lighting to be, like, right this way. You know, like, there's, like, a mysterious door here, and then the lighting goes this way. I think that would be really cool. I love that. Anyways, so I kind of want... Okay, so first of all, her blood needs to splatter onto the background. Ah! My shoe. My sock. So I want her blood to splatter around here, and also around here a little bit. So it splatters this way, but then it also, like, it leaks out this way. Like this direction. And then the light needs to come in from this side. Yeah. As for the rest of the floor, I don't really know. I don't have a particular vision for it yet. We could have like a little carpet here. Nah, okay, fuck it. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Okay. Okay, anyways, and then let's go fix you real quick. There is some line that is exposed, and I don't. Oh, fuck here. Choo-choo. Brum? No. Brum, brum. Brum. Alright, coolsies. Now we do this section, this section, this section, this section. You right here, you right here. And then, alright, you here, and you right around here. And then also you right here. And then invert. Fill color. Alright, coolsies. Do people say that? No, they don't. Okay. And then this is just the rest of the background color. Actually, I'll make the background color even darker. Fine. This makes sense. Alright, cool. That's good. And now, just for rough coloring purposes, let's have the... Anyways, as I was saying, I want the light to come in like this way. I want it to be like a sharp light around right here. Okay, let's actually change this to a screen layer. Now let's alpha lock it and then turn the color to this, because this is actually gotta use layer modes when possible. Good advice for arting. In my opinion. Not that my advice is ever necessarily good. Because, you know, still a student, still kind of stupid. And I don't do art professionally, so, you know. Well, yet. Hopefully one day. Anyways. So we're gonna have the light go in here, this way. And then it'll hit one section right here. This section right here. This part right here as well. This whole section of the arm will be hit by the light. This whole area of the arm will be hit by the light. A little bit over here. And then this chunk of the hair. This chunk of the hair. I believe the bottom chunk of this hair, the face. This part, this part, this part, this part, this part should be hit by the light. A little bit here, not that much. And then a little bit here. And I think that is how the light will work around here, in my opinion. How do I know this? Fucking vibes. And then we'll have a little bit of light coming here, a little light here. And then because there's light here, right? There should be a little tiny bit of extra light here that just bounces off a little. Which means that this hand will be a little lighter. And this part will be also a little lighter than the rest. I don't know what exactly I'm explaining to y'all, but yeah, we'll work with this, okay? And then let's just let's have a little bit more light here. Okay, cool. Anyways, so this is a very dramatic lighting, in my opinion. And then that also means that there's going to be multiply layer, which means that, you know, parts like right here will be really, really dark. But that's not the point. The point here is I got the lighting in. Okay. Actually, speaking of which, the lighting at the bottom should be harsher than the one at the top. Just advice. Right around here. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. This is going to be the end of the stream for today. I'm sorry. Cause I'm tired and I also just spent like 2 hours on liner. So I will try to do the coloring maybe tomorrow or next stream, next like scheduled stream, which will be on Friday. If not, I will try to stream around this time tomorrow as well, or not this time. I mean like 2 hours before or something. Maybe like 8 or 9 p.m. EST. So I can do the coloring. But if not, yeah, that is the end of the stream for today. So bye bye. Hope you guys have a good night. See ya.